The Big Ten Gymnastics dual meet season kicks off in Piscataway, New Jersey. On this Saturday afternoon, it's two of the top 36 teams in the country as Illinois goes on the road to face Rutgers. And we welcome you inside Jersey, Mike's Arena, with the NCAA's rules interpreter, Crystal Chalet-Norton. I'm Dom Savino, happy to be with you today on Big Ten Plus to bring you some exciting gymnastics and the start of what should be a thrilling dual meet season in this conference. And Crystal, let's start with the home team, Rutgers. Scarlet Knights, the number 35 team in the country, already posted a 195.55 as their high water mark so far this season. And taking on a top 25 team in Illinois, they're looking for that 196 breakthrough.
Yes, they are, and I think this is, it's great that it's a dual meet. It's not so hectic. It's a little bit calmer because when I was coaching for my 25 years, it's really nice when you just have a dual meet. So you're a little bit calmer. It's more exciting, I think, when you have four teams for the crowd, but as a coaching, I kind of like the dual meet.
And there is the current Rutgers head coach, Umi Salim-Beasley. She's got a lot of experience, as do you, coaching on this campus. She's brought her teams to face some outstanding competition already. They went to the Super 16 out in Vegas. Rutgers had a meet this past week at Georgia. So this is a team that's tested, as is Illinois, the number 23 team in the country, led by sixth-year head coach Natalie Walsh. Some talented gymnasts on that team.
Yes, they are. And again, both coaches are excellent. They're young, they're vibrant. It's the growing sport, and our sport is going. I mean, again, I was there for 25 years, and you know a lot of us have retired. And now the young gymnasts that were on college teams are taking over the reign, and they're doing a great job.
Illinois, their high water mark comes from their opener, which was a dual meet, so this will not be the first one of the season for the Fighting Illini. Scored a 196.275 in their home debut against Missouri. Mentioned too that there are talented gymnasts on both sides of the ledger today. And with a look at Illinois, you have to talk about the reigning Big Ten beam champ, Mia Takakawa, who is not going all around today. We won't see her on vault, but excited to see her for 3 events.
Yes, and she's outstanding. She's an excellent gymnast, and so I'd love to watch her on beam. She's great.
Well, meanwhile, for Rutgers, there will be 2 all-arounders again today. One of them is the veteran, a 3-time first-team All-Big Tenner, Hannah Joyner.
Yes, and she's outstanding. And she's the strength. We lost Belle from graduation, and she's kind of just stepped right into that role.
And the other one is Aaliyah Aird, a sophomore in her first full season of competition, somebody who the Rutgers coaching staff is high on.
Yes, because she was injured, if I'm correct, last year, so she's back in and looks healthy as well, and you wouldn't even know she was injured. And so it's going to be a nice addition to have her back in the lineup.
So getting set to go, the Scarlet Knights and the Fighting Illini, the first of 5 dual meets across this weekend on Big Ten Plus and the Big Ten Network. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have gymnastics. Rutgers will open on vaults, Illinois on bars. That's next on Big Ten Plus. Just about set to go in Piscataway, New Jersey, as Rutgers hosts Illinois for the first dual meet of the Big Ten season. Of course, in the dual mat format, Rutgers as the home team will open up on vault. And the big name here, Emily Lease, an NCAA Regionals qualifier on vault a season ago.
And she has an outstanding vault. It's a 10-0 start, which means that, you know, she could get a 9-9 or she could get a perfect 10. But again, as I've always said, it's going to have to come down to sticking the landings. And anyone takes a big hop, you're going to get hit. So the coaches want the judges to take that off, so they show a differentiation from each gymnast. So they want to see that. The other thing on vaulting is there's new this year, they have instilled lines on it, and it's simply for direction so they can see which way the gymnast is landing, and you get an up to 3/10 on direction. If they step on the line, there is no deduction. It's just there for visual for the judges to see where they land, because you want the gymnast to land right in the middle, and this gives them a better eye on the everything.
And not only about amplitude and how much you get off the vault, but also where you land too. That's important.
Yes.
Well, meanwhile, for Illinois on bars, fighting Illini paced by Mia Takakawa, who will be in the anchor spot. Ariel Ward, the freshman, will lead him off. Takakawa, 9.95 in the opener on bars.
Yes, excellent. And I was just watching their warm-ups, and they're very clean. They hit their handstands.
It'll be Maya Jones to kick things off for the Scarlet Knights as she begins on vaults. You heard Crystal mention the focus now 3 meets in for Rutgers and 2 meets in for Illinois is getting some of these landings stuck, and we'll see if that is the case today for Rutgers. And there you go, Jones with a nice Gurchenko full to start.
Yes, it was. She piked it down a little bit, but very well, and she took a little wobble step, but it wasn't a big hop, and a big hop can be up to 2/10.
So we await the score for Jones, the sophomore, and meanwhile, Ariel Ward will launch things for Illinois on bars. Illinois, the number 21 team in the country on bars.
Very nice cast to handstands. A release move, which is a Jaeger. A little bit of knee bend, but very high. Very strong worker. Very fluent, and that's what the judges want to see. Her dismount is an E, a little bit of a step, but again, that's part of the very difficult dismount to land. But the judges need to take a deduction for that step.
Another look at the dismount. Just a little step left for Ward, but as you mentioned, it's one of the tougher dismounts you'll see.
Exactly, it's an E, so, and you're not going to see a lot of gymnasts do them.
In the second spot for Rutgers on vault is Valentina Lorente Garcia, who has been, as a freshman, a mainstay in this vault lineup. We'll see her on bars later on today as well. Lorente Garcia, part of this top 25 freshman class that Umi Celine Beasley brought to Rutgers.
Okay, that was, again, a full. However, she did, you could see by the landing deductions, she was over to the side. So that, again, is a visual for the judges to see. And she did not complete the twist on the way down. They want to see a clean twist in the air. So there will be some deductions hit on that vault.
One of the instances where those new lines help out the judges.
Right, and again, there's no deduction for stepping on it. It's just so they could see that she did have a directional problem. And they never had those before, and the coaches at their coaches convention were very strong to have these, and they must put them down. Whether they put any mat on top of it, it has to have the lines.
Now still waiting on scores to trickle in, and it looks like they're still waiting on scores over at bars. It's Rachel Borden waiting to go for Illinois in the second spot. Borden, one of a couple veterans on this Illinois team. She's a grad student, a couple of fifth-year seniors on this team. That one of the reasons why Natalie Walsh thinks this is a program that can push past where they were last year. I mentioned that 197 they posted at regionals, the #2 score ever.
Yes, again, and you know, this is her 6th season, so she's really starting to build the program.
It's a 9.75 for Ariel Ward and Borden.
Nice Jaeger over to a release move, which will go up to a C because it came from a D. Nice cast handstand, and that's what they're looking for. A little short on the dismount. She wanted a little bit more twist, but very clean routine.
That's a credit to Borden for just sticking this landing.
Right,
We get another look at it.
Yeah, she really knew how to bend her knees and stay solid. That was very good. And that comes with experience, you know.
Again, she's a super senior, one of the few for Illinois, and so we'll await Borden's score. So Ariel Ward a 9.75, and meanwhile for Rutgers, with Anna Pagliaro waiting to go as the third vaulter, Maya Jones opened with a 9.8, and our judges raise the hand, so we'll wait on Valentina Lorente Garcia's score. Very young top half of the lineup for Rutgers on vaults. Two sophomores and a freshman.
And that's really good because they're getting experience that they need down the road. Okay, very nice full. A little bit of hop again. But she again finished high, completed a twist. Nice complete twist. Just a little bit of a hop, which the judges will take. And again, all of the vaults Rutgers are doing are 9.95s, besides Elise, which is a 10.0. And in years previous, they did not have those high-level vaults, which is great.
Third gymnast for Illinois on bars is Caitlin Ewald. Ewald, a junior. It's a 9.775 for Rachel Borden before her.
There again, a very nice handstand. Very high Jaeger, however, it's going to be whether or not she touched the bar. If she touched the bar, then she will get the release and get the difficulty value for it, but will not get the bonus. So that's something that the judge has to decide whether she felt that she touched it. And if she doesn't, then she won't have a release move and she will be missing one of her special requirements. And sometimes you'll see if they didn't touch, the coach will tell them to go back up and do it again and touch. Now they won't get the bonus because they've already done it, but again, unless they catch it.
A pep talk from Natalie Walsh as the junior Ewald. Again, this is her season debut on bars. An event that she has plenty of experience in, but hasn't competed in the lineup yet this year.
And again, she's having her repeat it. So if she did not touch the bar, then she can get her bonus difficulty for it. And again, the gymnasts have 45 seconds off the equipment to talk to the coach and find out what they want to do with their routine. That was a big step, plus she didn't open real well. The other thing with fall or 45 seconds, if the gymnast is injured and is down, they don't start the time until she gets up and they're allowed for a trainer to look at them. That is new as well.
Ewald, as you'll see throughout the bars lineup for Illinois, very difficult dismounts. So we'll wait on her score as Hannah Joyner goes on vault for Rutgers.
Again, very nice high dynamic vault. Just a little bit on the steps. But she's an outstanding vaulter. Very strong. Nice high, complete twist, nice and clean. Just a little hop.
One of Rutgers' most powerful gymnasts. Before her, by the way, Valentina Lorente Garcia, a 9.675, and Anna Pagliaro, the third in the lineup. The best so far for the Knights, a 9.825. So Rutgers with 2 9.8s or better as they pursue their first 49 team score on vault of the season.
And they could very well make that.
And Hannah Joyner, or a 9.825, just like Pagliaro had. So Rutgers on pace, if not a smidge better than it, with
Yes.
Aaliyah Aird and then their Yurchenko 1.5 and Emily Lease due up after them. Next up for Illinois on bars is Mallory Mizuki, one of the captains.
Again, they all have very nice cast a handstand, way to where the judges want to see. Very nice pike Jaeger. Again, clean handstand. Overshoot to hand, which is a D. Very strong. Very fluent. Stuck dismount, very nice. Not one of the higher level ones, but is up to the value. She has a giant full into a double tuck, so it's a C to D, and she gets a bonus connection for that.
That's as clean as it gets for Mallory Mizuki.
Right, very nice. Nice stuck. So no deduction there.
Could very well be Illinois' best score yet on bars. Before her, Caitlin Ewald, a 9.075. Remember, she had the fall.
Right, and she probably lost bonus connection.
Aaliyah Aird.
Again, very nice high. She finishes it. It's just a little steps on the landing. But that will come as the season goes on. She's a very dynamic vaulter. Very clean in the air.
Yeah, there's a reason why Rutgers has had the sophomore Aird go all around in all 4 meets now of the season. Omi Celine Beasley said Aird has 9.8 or 9.9 potential across all 4 rotations.
Yes, and it's good to see her back in the lineup. Very clean.
Olivia O'Donnell.
Another Jaeger to an overshoot. Again, very clean. I'm very impressed with their handstands. And that's what the judges are looking for.
On another stick.
Again, the giant full into the double tuck, and that's very easy mount, dismounted stick. Very nice, very nice.
Well, Mallory Mizuki, a 9.9. That's her season high. Best score of this first rotation.
And well deserved.
And now Emily Lease, Yurchenko 1.5.
Okay, very nice. Twist is completed. However, she did have a little step to the side. And again, that's why those lines are there. But very dynamic. Once she nails that landing, she's going to get a 9.95. Very strong. Just a little bit of direction. And again, you can't take for stepping on the line, but the judges now can see her directional error that was there.
So Aaliyah Aird, a 9.8. Assuming that Lisa's score is a 9.8 or higher, and it looks like it with a 10.0 start value, Rutgers should have a 49-something on vaults. Mia Takakawa, the anchor for Illinois on bars.
Okay, now again, she did hit the bar from what we can see up here, which means that she will get credit for the release move, but will not get the bonus combination. And that is a 5/10 plus whatever bonus combination she would have had. So she won't get the D unless the coach tells her to do it again. And if she did touch the bar, then if you're a coach, if I was coaching, I would not have her do it again. And again, they get 45 seconds, and the coach can talk as much as to them as much.
Takakawa has been so solid so far this season. I believe this is her first fall of the season, too. Super senior, captain, recomposing.
Again, she went and caught it. The question is, and from up here, it's hard to see whether she did touch the bar or not. And again, she has beautiful lines. And a very nice double lay dismount with no deductions.
Exactly what you'd expect from one of the best gymnasts in the Big Ten. Even after a fall, recomposes herself to close it out.
That's experience. And she, she didn't let the fall bother her. She finished the routine.
So we'll wait on Takakawa's score. Meanwhile, Illinois, their fifth gymnast, Olivia O'Donnell, a 9.875. But Illinois will have to count a fall in this rotation. Rutgers, on the other hand, with Emily Leese's 9.85 from her Yurchenko 1.5, it's a 49-1 Rutgers season high on vaults.
And that's great.
And also we'll put Rutgers in front.
Right. And unfortunately, because Illinois has to count a fall. Okay, this is their exhibition gymnast. Again, very nice, clean form. Another giant full to a double back. Could have been a little bit further away from the bar, but very clean.
So while we won't get the exhibition score officially, the judges will post it. And one more exhibition gymnast coming up for Illinois.
And again, as we've spoken, the reason they put up exhibition is to make sure that they can get some experience from other athletes in the lineup and to show the coach that they can hit under pressure.
This is Abby Miller who will go next. Mia Takakawa, meanwhile, Illinois' anchor, earned a 9.4, which is pretty remarkable considering you get docked half a point just for the fall.
Exactly. And it appears that she did not touch the bar, so it was very smart for the coach to have her go back and do the release move, so she had the 10-0 start.
So that means Illinois a 48-7 on bars, and Rutgers will take a lead of 4/10 into the second rotation as we wait on the second exhibition gymnast here for the Illini, and then move on to rotation 2, which will have Illinois on vault, their best event statistically so far this season, and then Rutgers will go to bars.
Again, very beautiful cast a handstand. Nice Jaeger release. A little short on that handstand. But the overshoot to hand was beautiful. Nice double lay dismount. If you are performing an E dismount, you are allowed to do 2 giants into it. If you're not, if you're just doing a giant full, a double back, you cannot. So that is allowed in their competitions.
A strong work from Miller, who we will see on the other 3 events for Illinois and has competed on bars already this season. But we're done the first rotation in the first dual meet of the season in the Big Ten. Rutgers, their best vault score of 49-1. Illinois counting a fall of 48-7. We'll see how things change in rotation number 2. That's next on Big Ten Plus.
Hey, Rutgers fans, Maya Jones, Anna Pagliaro, Anna Joyner, Leah Air, and Emma Luis scored 9.8 or higher on the ball. That means it's T-shirt time!
On to the second rotation here at Jersey Mike's Arena in Piscataway. Rutgers, the number 35 team in the country. Illinois ranks 23rd. And the Scarlet Knights in the driver's seat after the first rotation. Their best vault score so far. And now the Scarlet Knights will move to bars, where they'll be paced by Avery Balzer, who's in the anchor spot.
And she's an outstanding gymnast. And hopefully if they get another, they were close to a 49 last meet. So hopefully maybe they can reach that 49, which will be great, which will lead them to that 196 we were talking about.
Meanwhile, Illinois on vaults. For the first time today, we'll get to see Mia Towns, who is one of Illinois' top gymnasts. We'll see how the Illini recover, too, after having to count the fall on bars.
Right, but they are a very good vaulting squad, so we should see some fantastic vaults from them.
Now, this is the strongest event so far this year for Illinois, the number 20 team in the country on vault. Meanwhile, for Rutgers, as Crystal mentioned, looking for their first 49. There's the lineup. One last-minute change, too. Aaliyah Byrne will make her vault college debut. She's a freshman who was swapped in for Mia Takakawa in the hour before the meet started. And for the Scarlet Knights, we highlighted Avery Balzer. A more veteran lineup than some of the other ones for the Scarlet Knights.
The first vault from Illinois was very strong, but again, she had a little directional problem. She landed over by the lines. So again, it's visual for the judges to realize that she's not in the middle.
So Illinois just went on vault. We'll give you the score for Byrne as soon as we can. Rutgers will open with Caitlin Bertola on bars. Here's Bertola.
Very nice handstand, toe shoot to her release move, very strong. Nice pack salto. Again, a little bit of form breaks in her toes. A little bit of short on the handstands. However, very nice routine, finished. Tiny little execution errors, which the judges will address.
Oh, this was the first vault too, by the way. This is Byrne earlier. Yurchenko full.
It was very nice, but she did have a directional.
And she earned a 9.8 for that. Illinois' second vaulter just stuck the landing.
Very nice, very nice.
That's Abby Miller. Another look at it right here.
Nice height, right in the middle, nice stuck landing. So that should be a very strong vault.
Now Miller earned a 9.8 last week in a quad meet at Arizona, Bowling Green and Texas Women's there as well. Should be a solid score for Miller. And it is a 9.85. Give her a season high. Meanwhile, for Rutgers, the freshman Valentina Lorente Garcia is up here. Her second time competing bars. Did so the first time in the opener out in Las Vegas at the Super 16 meet that was so hyped. Had to had a fall in that, so looking for a rebound here.
Handstand. Nice release move into a pack salto. Very clean. For half turn, which is a requirement. Getting ready for her dismount. A little short on that cast. Double leg dismount, which is an E, and a little bit of a hop. She's going to have a little of execution on her cast to handstands because they want to see them within that 0 to 1/10 range. So she's going to have a little bit of a deduction on that.
We'll await the score for the Virginia Beach native, member of the Argentinian national team for a few years. Meanwhile, Caden Fitzgibbon, the third vaulter for Illinois.
Very nice high, a little bit of a hop. Very nice clean execution of the vault in the air. And again, it just comes down to the landing. Very nice. Very clean, just a little bit of a hop.
That should continue, though. It's been a great start on vault for Illinois. Aaliyah Byrne, 9.8. Abby Miller, 9.85.
They are very strong vaulters.
Gianna Ortiz is the third on bars for Rutgers.
Getting ready for her release. Nice pike Jaeger. Nice and high. Over to her tote. Her handstand on the low bar. Nice cast handstand. And again, giant full into a double tuck. A little close to the bar. Okay, she's going to get hit for the deduction for that, plus a little bit of steps.
Ortiz in her first season competing for Rutgers after an injury last year. Making an impact.
Yes. The dismount, and she realizes she took the step that she didn't want to do.
Rutuja Nataraj. And that was great.
That was a very nice vault. She just had a little bit of direction, but it was a stuck landing. And again, they want the gymnast to land in the middle of the mat, but that was over to the side, so there should be a 10th deduction for the landing, because you can get up to 3/10 on direction.
The three scores for Illinois that have been 9.8 or better on vault. Meanwhile, for Rutgers, 9.625 for Caitlin Bertola. Valentina Lorente Garcia, a 9.7. And as we await Gianna Ortiz's score, here's the all-arounder, Aaliyah Aird.
Nice cast to handstand. Beautiful pike Jaeger, which is an E. Nice clean lines, nice overshoot to handstand. Again, very aggressive and fluent is what the judges want to see. Getting ready for her dismount, which is going to be an E dismount because it's a double leg. She kind of covered up the step.
Oh, she did. That was a brilliant routine for Aaliyah Aird.
Yes, gymnasts know how to step back. it's trained into them. So a judge could take a 10th if they wanted to on that.
Yeah, whether it's a step and salute or salute and step. That's the judge's decision there, but should be the Rutgers' best bar score so far today.
Yes, it should.
Rutuja Nataraj, a 9.825. So the trend continues as we see Mia Towns for the first time today. And that was a brilliant Yurchenko 1.5.
Yes, it was. 10-0. Very nice. And stuck in the middle of it. She knows it.
This should be a big score, too.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. A little bit to the side, but still a very strong vault. And you'll see the teams that have the 10-0 vaults are going to be the ones that are going to be scoring a little bit higher. Because you can only, at a 9.95, you can only go so high. And you're seeing more and more teams having 10-0 starts.
Now, Towns had a 9-9 in the opener against Missouri. As Crystal mentioned, her left foot was close to that line. It's a matter of, did the judges see it and how much are they going to dock?
Right.
Well, we wait on the score. Hannah Joyner set to go. It's a 9-9, by the way, for Towns. So that ties her season high.
Very nice handstand. Her release move, Jaeger. Very nice overshoot to handstand, which is a D, as I said before. She prepares for her dismount. Very nice handstand. Very nice dismount. A little shuffle with the feet.
A back-to-back high-quality routines for Rutgers on bars. Aaliyah aired, by the way, a 9.775. That's Rutgers' best score on bars, but at least personally a little lower than I expected. On the anchor, Ariel Ward for Illinois.
Very nice vault. Okay, but again, she did have the hop. So not much you can take in the vault itself. It's just the landing deduction that she had. Again, so very pretty.
Ward putting the exclamation point on a great bounce back rotation for Illinois after counting a fall on bars. As we still wait on the score for Ward, it's going to be 49 something. Everybody a 9-8 or higher. As Avery Balzer, Rutgers anchor, gets set to go. Last time she competed here in the home opener, tied her career high with a 9.875.
Very nice handstand. Or half into a very high Jaeger. Very nice. Again, nice handstand, blocked it out. Nice pack. Very fluent. And that's what you want to see. Very nice handstand. Beautiful. Just her dismount. Very nice routine. That should score very well. Very clean. And each of the handstands were where they're supposed to be, and that's what the judges want to see. Locked it right out. It's beautiful. And nice high dismount. And a stick and a step.
Yeah, it must be something about this building for Avery Balzer. We'll wait on her score. The fifth gymnast, Hannah Joyner, a 9.9. That ties her career high as Mia Takakawa goes as an exhibition gymnast here.
A little short, and you had to hop forward, so they're going to have a amplitude deduction on that.
Have a look at her, Yurchenko full.
Yeah, see, she didn't complete the rotation, and that's why she had to hop forward.
This is Jordan Zieden-Weber, who will exhibition for Rutgers. Meanwhile, we'll wrap up with the anchors scores. Ariel Ward for Illinois earned a 9.8. So, again, you count a fall in the first rotation, and then Illinois bounces back. Everybody earns a 9.8 or higher, and Illinois as a team scores a 49.2 on vault. For Rutgers, Avery Balzer, a 9.825. So it's a 48.825 for the Knights.
Nice handstand. That was a reversed heck, which is a Tkachev. Toe shoot to hand. Over to her. Should have gone to handstand. A little short on that handstand. Into her dismount. Nice landing on the dismount. Very clean dismount.
Zieden-Weber has been a bars specialist in her time at Rutgers. And When Umi Salim Beasley talks about having more depth on bars than in previous years, Zeden Weber, an example of it. As she gets the crown that the Scarlet Knights hand out after a stick. One more exhibition gymnast for Illinois.
Very nice. She could have finished the salto action a little bit better because she had to have the step back. And again, this is for experience, so the coaches can see. Very nice. She just had to finish the step a little bit more, so she's going to get a deduction for the step, but she was right in the center of the mat where she's supposed to be.
And then to wrap us up for this second rotation, Maya Jones will be the second exhibition gymnast for the Scarlet Knights.
Now that was a hop into her release. And a hop into the handstand is a C, and then she went for her release. So had she caught it, it would have been a C to a D, which would have given her a bonus. But since she missed it, she will not get the bonus, but she did touch the bar. So her special requirement that they need a release move has been fulfilled. Little struggling there. And sometimes when it's your first exhibition, but that's why you put them in, so they get used to being in the exhibition position and seeing how they perform. A little short on her dismount, and that's a difficult dismount to stick as well.
And we'll see how Maya Jones wrapped it up. Well, that'll wrap up rotation number 2. As we go to the back half of this meet, the two teams are separated by 25 thousandths. Rutgers in front, 97.925 to the 97.9 from Illinois. Don't go anywhere. Two events that these two teams are strong at coming up next. Rutgers will be on beam, Illinois on floor. About as close as it can get through two rotations. The two teams separated by 25 thousandths of a point as we move on to rotation number 3 at Jersey Mike's Arena in Piscataway, where it's Superheroes and Princess Day. Before the meet, they were handing out tiaras and capes with a block Rutgers R on the back of them. Everybody here is a superhero, I think.
Yes, they are. They are. And these next two events should be exciting. Rutgers is outstanding on beam, and sometimes beam can make or break you. So this will be a nice two events for both teams.
They're looking forward to it. So Rutgers on beam, an event where the Scarlet Knights have had lots of success over the last few years. Of course, highlighted by Hannah Joyner going to nationals on beam a couple of years ago. Rutgers still looking for its first 49 on beam of the year, but Rutgers is on pace for what would be its best team score of the season, so this could be the swing for them.
It could be the swing, and again, they're very strong on beam. I think even though we have lost Bell, they have picked up the slack. They have some very difficult tumbling on beam, which you don't see a lot of, like a triple series like she just performed.
That's Stephanie Zanella, who will be the anchor for Rutgers in a lineup where 3 underclassmen kick it off. Well, meanwhile, for Illinois, they will open on floor, and some of the biggest names on this team in this lineup. Mia Takakawa will start it off. We've seen some 9-9s already this year for Illinois on floor. Mia Towns had one in the opener. Looking forward to this
yes,
lineup.
it is, because she has a very strong and team that's got a lot of depth, where Rutgers on beam has a little bit of, I don't want to say growing pains, but they've got the freshmen and that, but it's only going to help her in the long run. The more they get experience under their belt, the better they become.
It was interesting talking to Rutgers coach Celine Beasley during the week. I posed the question to her that some folks have asked me throughout the years, and maybe asked you too. Why is Rutgers so good on beam? She said, when I took over the job, we didn't have a lot of depth on beam, and so she spent the first couple seasons recruiting beam workers, and, well, the proof is not in the pudding, it's in the scores.
Right, exactly. And again, yes, when she took over, she did not have a lot of depth in all of the events. And when I was coaching back, I would have 23, 25 girls on the team just for that. And it pushes everybody in the gym, you know, to get into the lineup, and you push each other.
And the other thing we have to mention on beam too, and this is a big topic across the country early in the season, and you being the NCAA rules interpreter have heard a lot about it, some upgrades in terms of difficulty on beam this year.
Yes, that they did was they made it that on beam you must have a C dismount. Before you could do a D element into a B, but the coaches decided that on every other event you needed a C dismount, so now gymnasts who just did a full had to come up with a C dismount of some sort. But they did then do a double full dismount, which was a C for age group, developmental. Now it's a D for them, so it's worth trying to do it because you're going to get a 1/10 bonus doing the D. So the College Coaches Association, when they think about their rules, they think about how is it going to benefit the college athlete who is 19, 20, and 21, and some of them 23. What can help their bodies?
And it is Braden Batavio who will kick it off.
Getting into her flight series, which is very nice. Again, we talked about the thing that they want to see the gymnast move. They don't want to see a lot of pauses or hesitation pauses, which can be up to a 10th. And that was something new that was added with age group. Very nice leap combination. And what they want to see is the gymnast is that she's doing it on the floor. Side aerial, which is a D, a little bit of a pause, but she caught herself. The required full turn, which is needed in every routine. Very clean routine. Just a little step on a dismount. Again, that's a 4.5, which is a C. A little bit harder to land because it's it's landing forward, but very nice. Front full,
What we just saw is Braden Batavio's best routine of the season, I think, on beam. And
yes.
She's been a regular in that lineup.
Yes, she has.
As we see Mia Takakawa lead off for Illinois on floor.
And again, as we talked, they want the gymnasts to show off, and college gymnasts are great at showing off. They're actresses. That's a Rudy into a jump, which will give her bonus combination. Round off double tuck, very nice. D element. And then it's her jump combination, which is required. her last tumbling pass, which is a 1.5 to a front play. Bonus connection, very nice. Very clean routine.
She's a captain. She's a 3-time All-Big Tenner, and that was an All-Big Ten level routine on floor.
Yes, it was. It's very pretty. That was a D to an A. And a nice double back.
We'll wait on Takakawa's score as Anna Pagliaro starts for Rutgers on beam.
Her leap combination, which is required. Also a bonus for her. Very clean flight series, very solid. You have to show all different forwards, sidewards, and backwards in your choreography of the routine, which she has done. Very nice dismount, stuck. That should be a very good routine as well.
Pagliaro's career high is a 9.625, and I think that was better than a 9.625.
Right. Yes. Very nice.
So Rutgers lead off on beam. Brayden Batavio, 9.85. Mia Takakawa, the leadoff for Illinois, also a 9.85. That's her season high. And now Julia Waite.
Nice double pike, nice height, nice landing. And then another 1.5 to the front leg, very clean. Her dance passage, which is needed. Nice double tuck D at the end, so she'll get the D for the element, plus she'll have a 10th for a bonus for doing a D at the end. And that was another thing that the college coaches added, because it's harder to do a double tuck at the end than it is to just do like a double full. So very nice. Very clean 3 passes.
It has been 2 exquisite routines so far for Illinois on floor. Waite had a 9.875 on floor earlier this season. We'll wait and see how that score compares. Again, coming into this third rotation, the 2 teams were nearly identical on the team scores, as Aaliyah Aird shows you that mount.
Yeah, that's a D mount, very hard, and it's unique, but you do not see many gymnasts do that mount. Requirement of full turn, very nice, as she prepares for her flight series. Very nice. All of the girls so far have had outstanding series. Solid. Leap combination, very nice. Just a little bit height on a dismount and a step, but very nice routine. Very clean.
Aird and Gianna Ortiz won the event title for Beam in Rutgers' home opener. That's another high quality.
High quality, yes, very nice. And the layout in college is a D, so she gets 1/10 bonus for that.
Well, the two teams have exchanged scores to start. 9-8-5 for the leadoffs, 9-8-7-5 for the second, as Tali Jolson goes next for Illinois.
Strong opening tumbling pass again. Her bonus combination in her leaps. Second tumbling pass, again, 1.5 front leg. Very clean. What they're doing very well. And that's the key. Put in what you can do and what you can do well and get off the floor. Last pass. Again, double tuck, a little short. There'll be some deductions for that. But again, very high quality tumbling, very high.
These two teams are going routine for routine at this point. Before Jolson, Julia Waite tied a season high 9-8-7-5. Meanwhile, over on Beam, Gianna Ortiz for Rutgers. Before her, Aaliyah Aird, 9-8-2-5. Anna Pagliaro, a career high 9-8-7-5.
Very clean. They're just demanding Beam now. Her flight series, which is a triple series, which is very difficult, solid. No deductions on that, clean. She'll get bonus for that pass as well. Her leap combinations and jumps. Her C dismount. Very nice, just a little hop, but very beautiful routine.
Now, Gianna Ortiz wears that brace around her right knee because she had ACL surgery less than a year ago. She's back competing and starring on Beam.
And that was an excellent series. No wobble at all, very clean.
Tali Jolson, a 9-8, and now Amelia Knight is up next for Illinois.
That's a front double full, which is an E, very difficult move. So she'll get 2/10 bonus for that combination, that skill. Nice double tuck. It's again a D. As we had started to say before, they start their routines at a 9-4 and they have to come up with difficulty totaling a 10-0, so it's 6/10 of difficulty, connective value or D and E's. And that was a connective value tumbling pass, so she's going to get 2/10 for that.
First time this season Amelia Knight has competed on floor outside of the leadoff position. Made no difference.
Nope. Very strong, very strong. And again, that is an E. Her front double.
Every score so far this rotation from both teams, 9-8 or better. And now Hannah Joyner, Rutgers' best beam worker ever.
Yes. She's very solid. Again, beautiful series, not a movement. And again, that's what the judges want to see. They want to see you own the beam. Be aggressive, just like you were doing it on the floor.
Just the dismount for Rutgers' beam record holder. And a stick.
Very nice, yes. Okay, so she did a round off into a double full, which with the new dismounts, she's going to get the D. Okay, plus she's going to get 1/10 for doing a B to D dismount, so that's excellent.
I had a tiny hop at the end, so it might not be perfect,
but
it will be a good score.
Yes.
Amelia Knight, a 9-9. That's her season high.
That was a beautiful routine.
That's tied for the best floor score Illinois has earned this year. This is Abby Miller.
Strong opening pass. Again, all of their passes, they're landing it. Chest is up, no steps. Okay, front lay, front full, which is a bonus connective value. A lot of energy, and that's what the judges like to see. And again, a D tumbling, very nice. Very clean routine. Very high difficulty level as well.
Well, the top scores are flying around, and Abby Miller will be the next one to earn one.
Yeah. Very nice floor routine.
Stephanie Zanella, the anchor for Rutgers on beam. Hannah Joyner, 9.925. That's .025 off the program record. Gianna Ortiz, career high, 9.875.
Lead combination, very nice. Preparing for a flight series. Again, very solid triple series. Again, she's going to get the D, plus she'll get a connecting bonus as well.
And she holds on to it.
Yes, that was hopefully the judges will give it a stick. It's a side aerial into a 4.5, which is very nice. So she's got a D there, but the triple series is beautiful. The past 6 girls for Rutgers series have been outstanding.
Stephanie Zanella, Rutgers anchor, had a flawless routine, but regardless of her score, you just witnessed Rutgers as a team put together its program record on beam. Already a 49.35 pending Zanella's score.
And definitely it's going to be higher because that was a beautiful routine as well.
Meanwhile, the anchor for Illinois on floor, Mia Towns. Abby Miller, the second straight 9-9 for the Illini.
Again, front double full, which is an E. Nice connective 2C passes with 210s. Her bonus in her dance, very nice routine, very clean.
Well, you can see why Mia Towns is a 9'9" plus gymnast on floor.
Yes.
And she wraps up an outstanding rotation for Illinois.
Right. Yes. Very strong. Again, 1.5 to a full, very strong. And clean.
Now it's exhibition gymnasts now for both teams as we await Towns' score. Again, Rutgers on beam, a 49.375. That's a program record. The lowest score was a 9.825 for the Knights.
They had an outstanding beam rotation. Little trouble here on beam, but again, it's exhibition, and this is where you want them to get the experience, so she can go back in the gym and work on it. Preparing for a dismount, which is a round off 4.5 with a little bit of a step.
That's how that routine ends. And we'll have exhibition gymnast here, Caden Fitzgibbon. Mia Towns, a 9.925 career high as the anchor on floor. Illinois earns a 49.45.
They had beautiful floors in their top 6. And that was a connective value, but a little bit short on the salto. So she will have some deductions on that. Double pike, very nice. Again, she had a 2-pass routine, and you can see some girls will have 3 passes, some will have 2, and it just depends on, the endurance and, what suits that athlete the best. And here in this one, she was a little short on the amplitude of the first salto. The double pike was very good. She just had to open a little bit more.
So that was Caden Fitzgibbon. Illinois, by the way, with Mia Towns 9.925, earned a 49.45 on floor. tied for their second best floor score ever, and it actually puts the Illini into the lead by 5/100ths of a point, as Jackie Manifold goes here as an exhibition gymnast for the Scarlet Knights on beam. One of those catch-your-breath rotations.
Right, yeah. Well, these are two very strong programs on the rise. As you said, with the recruiting class that Umi has brought in, and they're only getting better. And being in the Big Ten really is huge, because the Big Ten is a very strong conference. Front full dismount, a little bit of, could have had the salter a little bit higher so she can complete it a little bit better.
And now one more exhibition gymnast in this rotation. It's Aaliyah Byrne, who we saw lead off the vault lineup for Illinois earlier. The freshman goes here on floor.
That's a 2.5 into a front. That's very nice. A little short, but still very difficult combination. The required leap combination. Very nice stuff. Double pike could have been a little bit better on the opening, but still very nice.
Two real strong exhibition gymnasts for Illinois.
Right, very nice, very good, strong routines. Well, we knew this was going to be a close meet because both teams are on the rise.
Another look at the passes for the freshman Aaliyah Byrne. Before her, Caden Fitzgibbon, a sophomore, and that's what they were able to put together even after a rotation, even after an event score of 49.45. Lowest score that counts in this rotation for Illinois was a 9.85.
Yes, and that's why she's 25.
Yeah.
You know, but again, these are just, they haven't come to the RQS yet, so it's just their average scores, so this will change.
Well, Illinois on pace for its best team score of the season. Rutgers will have a chance at a program record team score. We'll talk about it next as we get ready for the fourth and final rotation here on Big Ten Plus. Well, it's just the third week in college gymnastics, and yet some of the performances we're getting today and across the country have been outstanding. Rutgers with a program record on beam. Illinois with its second best score on floor. And we'll start with Rutgers, Crystal. The Scarlet Knights with 9.825s or better. They had 3 career highs over there, putting it together truly for the first time this season, and they set a record.
Yes, and they were solid. I mean, that's what you want to see. Solid on the series, and I give them credit since they had a meet Saturday, went to Georgia, so had a travel day type of thing, and so they came back strong. So that says a lot for their tenacity.
Yeah, it was a Saturday-Monday swing
Right.
for Rutgers last weekend. So abbreviated week to get ready for the first Big Ten dual meet of the year. Meanwhile, for Illinois, Mia Towns 9.925, her career high. That's the best score for the Fighting Illini. They also have a pair of season highs and some 9.9s thrown in there. A 49.45, tied for second best. Some of those passes were jaw-dropping.
Yes, they were, especially when you see those triple series that Rutgers had. They're very difficult, and there was not a bobble in it. So they were wonderful.
So after all of the history and season and career highs we just witnessed, we have a whole nother rotation still in a meet that is incredibly close. Illinois right now through 3 rotations, 147.35 is their team score. For Rutgers, it's 147.30. You see it right there. Take a look at the lineups for this 4th rotation. Illinois will be on beam, and they will have their anchor, the reigning Big Ten beam champion, Mia Takakawa here. Earned a 9.95 last year at Big Ten. So this is going to be another outstanding run.
Yes, it will. And again, she's got a seasoned with the seniors, so she's going to be strong.
Now you see Towns and Takakawa there to close out the meet for the Fighting Illini. Meanwhile, for Rutgers, the Scarlet Knights have never beaten Illinois as a Big Ten foe. And so they lock in here with a lineup that has some sophomores and juniors who are relatively new to this lineup.
Exactly. And again, this is the building, so, it's the future. And they do have some strong floors, so hopefully they can hit them and show off.
Yeah, coming into this meet, floor was the only event that Rutgers had earned a 49 or better in. The Scarlet Knights are leaving here with, at the very least, their first 49s on vault and beam. That beam score, by the way, that program record, breaks a 19-year-old record set by Rutgers' 2004 squad. Who was the head coach of that team?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, there you go. Our very own Crystal Chalet-Norton. So some history here for Rutgers. Cool to have you here to witness it, too.
Yes, it's cool. Yes.
Here we go. Amelia Knight with a difficult dismount.
Again,
a difficult mount, I should say.
Yes, it's a D, and it's a jump back and to a candlestick hold. And in their routines, if they just have a series of a back handspring layout, then they need to have another D element. And so this skill being a D will fulfill that requirement. This is going to come down to routine to routine.
And this is Amelia Knight's season debut on beam.
Side aerial, back handspring, very nice, very connected. Again, side semi, which is a D, so she's got several Ds in her routine, which is nice. And she's moving very eloquently. And she's demanding the beam. She's not scared of it. She's rock solid, very nice.
Rock solid all the way through the dismount for Knight, unfazed by her first time in the lineup this season.
Yes, unfazed, very nice. Very strong series there.
So the 4th rotation picks up where the 3rd one never stopped.
Yes.
And now Stephanie Zanella is the leadoff for Rutgers on floor.
Double tuck, very nice. Little step, but nice and high. Very nice whip into a double. Very nice combination, very clean. big hop, but she did not step out of bounds, which was good. Nice last pass. So you're just going to have that balance error at the end. Very nice double tuck.
Second year for the junior Zanella competing this routine on floor. And you can see she's got even more control and command of it.
Yes, she does. And usually athletes will keep their routine for 2 years and then change it. But some, you know, depending on the coaching staff, whether they'll let them change it up. But usually if you keep it for 2 years, you get to know the routine and can perform it better.
Amelia Knight, a 9.775, and now the super senior Mallory Mizuki is in the 2 spot on beam.
So far, very nice full turn. She gets ready for her series. Very solid. A little bit of a step back, but it was controlled. Switch to her jump. Again, a combination for bonus. And her cat leap into a side area, which will give her bonus combination. Very clean, very controlled. And her gainer pike off the end, which is a C, very solid dismount.
And she sticks it. Lots to be happy about there.
Yes. Very high and very, very strong.
Somebody who's a super senior, but just her 3rd year of competition. Suffered from torn ACLs each of her first 2 seasons, Mizuki did. Now she has totally blossomed into one of Illinois' best gymnasts.
Yes, it's very nice routine.
Meanwhile, Anna Pagliaro up next after a massive career high on beam just 20 minutes ago.
Very nice double pike, a little bit of step forward, which would be 1/2 a tenth. Front layout, front full, very nice, very clean. Rudy, nice form. D for the ending, so she'll get 1/10 bonus for that. Very nice.
Anna Pagliaro as a freshman, a near 9.9 last year, and the New Jersey native putting together another quality routine here as Rutgers and Illinois battle it out.
Yes.
And now the 3rd time through, it is Rituja Nataraj competing in her 2nd event today. Mallory Mizuki before her, 9.8, tied a season high.
Very nice, solid flight series as well. Her lead combination, plus it gives her bonus. Gives very sharp, elegant movements. Very nice front aerial. This is a blind landing, and she did it beautifully. Plus she had a little jump before it, which will give her bonus for that 10-0 start value. Very nice dismount. And again, a C dismount, which is now a requirement, and stuck.
You can see the jubilation from Nataraj and her head coach, Natalie Walsh. Nataraj's second straight week in the beam lineup and put together a high-quality routine. Meanwhile, for Rutgers, Stephanie Zanella, Anna Pagliaro, a 9.725 each. And now Emily Wood, her second year in the floor lineup, is the third one up for the Knights.
Very nice. Rudy into a back layout. A little stumble on the landing. When this meet is this close, the judges, every little bit is going to make a difference. Very nice dance bonus combination. Double full, which is an E. Very nice last pass. Again, a nice two-pass routine, but very clean. Nice job.
Another Rutgers gymnast who's not in her first year competing that routine. And you can see her comfort with it.
Yes, very nice. And her double E is very nice. Finish landing.
Emily Wood earned a 9.9 with that routine last year. So wait on her score. Abby Miller up next for Illinois. Rutuja Nataraj before her massive career high, 9.875. Illinois pulling ahead a smidge on Rutgers.
This is going to go back and forth. Very nice. Little bit of execution on the layout, but that again would be very little. Switch leap, which is a CC combination, which gives her 2/10 connective value. And to a front tuck, which is very difficult. Just a dismount. 1.5, just a little bit of a hop. But again, she'll get a bonus combination for doing that dismount. From a B into a C.
Illinois, after, if you may remember, counting a fall on bars, has bounced back in a massive way.
Yes, they have, and that's why they're a strong program and they're growing.
And now for Rutgers, it's Aaliyah Aird. Emily Wood earned a 9.8, best score of the rotation for the Knights.
Double pike, a little short, so she's going to have a deduction on that. Nice leap combinations and jumps. Front lay, front full, very clean, a little bit of a step. Double tuck, which is a D. Again, she'll get a bonus. A little bit of issues with her landing.
We get a second look at the passes here.
A little bit of shortness on that, so it's a 10th. This one was very nice. And then her third one, again, a little bit of a step, which is going to be effective.
After Abby Miller's 9.85, Mia Towns. It's the Mias to close it out for Illinois. Towns and Takakawa.
Lead combination, a little bit of balance. Again, half 10th. As judges can judge in half 10ths. That leap into a front salto, very hard combination. She got a bonus for that. A flight series of a B to C, but she's going to lose combination there. Again, like on bars, you have 45 seconds to get back, so you can take your time and regroup.
You can see Towns has been fighting it ever since that little balance check.
Yes.
Good to see she's okay after she came off the beam sort of awkwardly.
Yes, she did, but okay, and she ended up with a stuck dismount, which is fine. But they're doing so well on beam that a little bit of a step, but finished strong.
Assuming Mia Takakawa, the anchor, has an ordinary routine for her.
They should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
They won't have to count it.
Meanwhile, for Rutgers, Aaliyah Aird earned a 9.8. So back-to-back 9.8s for Rutgers as Hannah Joyner goes in the 5th spot.
Very nice front pass, first pass, double pike, solid. Front full, front layout, very clean. She's very dynamic.
She scored a 9.9 or better on all 4 events in her career. Dynamic for sure.
Yes, she is. And very sharp. Those leaps were beautiful. She had the 180-degree split that's required. Front 4.5, a little bit of a step that's going to be minor. Very nice routine.
Mentioned that Joyner's going all around as usual today. That should be the capper on a great final score for her in that regard.
Yes, that was a very nice first pass for a double. And then she followed it with the 1.5 front lay, which is very nice.
And we go back over to beam. The anchor, Mia Takakawa, her 9.95 in Big Tens last year gave her the conference championship. You see, she's earned 10 O's before in her career.
Very clean, very nice combination for her flight series.
With Mia Towns' bobble, they need Mia Takakawa to have a clean routine, and Illinois should just about wrap up a meet victory.
I'm pretty sure she can handle this. She's outstanding.
Agreed.
She's very fluent and has complete control of the beam. Very nice, and a stuck landing. She's going to go. Very good skill score. That should clinch it for them.
You can see why Mia Takakawa is the reigning Big Ten beam queen.
Yes, just floated down into that dismount. Beautiful.
Now Emily Lease is the anchor for Rutgers. With a clean routine here, Rutgers could be near its program record for team score.
Very nice full and back out, which is an E, and you don't see many girls doing those. Very nice leap and jump combinations. She's very clean. Very nice. Went through the double tuck, opened and land. Very nice.
What better way to end this meet?
Outstanding. Just a beautiful two-pass routine and had everything she needed.
Let's take a look at Emily Lease's two passes.
Very nice. And this front through the double tuck is very hard to do, and again, excellent.
Jaw droppers.
Yes.
Now, regardless of Emily Lease's score, Rutgers has earned a 196 earlier than it ever has before. It's just a matter of what the final numbers after the decimal will be. Rutgers' team record is a 196.4. They did that last year. No, wait on Emily Lease's score. Exhibition gymnast here to wrap up the meet for both teams.
Nice stuck dismount, very nice.
Mia Takakawa, who was the anchor for Illinois. Watch this replay first.
Again, very nice front full dismount, clean.
Takakawa, a 9.925. So Illinois ends with a 196.575. That's their season best. Emily Lease, a 9.875, as Maya Jones goes here as an exhibition gymnast. Rutgers' team score is a 196.375. That is their second best team score ever and their best home score ever.
They were very clean today and sharp. She had a very nice opening pass of a double. Front layout to a Rudy, which is this bonus combination. Very nice last tumbling pass. Again, bonus combination that she needs for her start value.
Maya Jones, an exhibition gymnast. We'll have one more for Illinois, and we may have a second one for Rutgers too, but even the exhibition gymnasts have put together some great routines today.
Yes, they have. And that shows the depth on this programs, both of them. A little short on the landing there on her Rudy, but very nice combination, very difficult. That was a very clean connection.
I'll remind you too, this is the third week of the season, the first week of Big Ten dual meets, and we're getting these kinds of scores. Now it looks like Rutgers is complete with its exhibition gymnast, so this will be the last routine of the day.
Very nice layout for her series. Little pause there in that connection, so the judges could break that. Very nice dismount, very clean. Very nice dismount. They're very floaty.
Well, that is the last routine of a season high, career high, and record smashing filled afternoon in New Jersey.
Very exciting for both teams. I mean, and it shows how strong the Big Ten is. And they're ranking up there with the UCLAs and the Oklahomas, which is great.
Illinois wins the meet with a 196.575. Again, that's a season high for them by 0.3 of a point. Well, we will be here for the end of meet ceremony, but want to mention Mia Towns on vault and floor wins those event titles. 9-9 or better on both. She was great.
She was great. She was outstanding.
Well, meanwhile, for Rutgers, Hannah Joyner wins the other 3 event titles, including a 39.525 all-around. That's a program record.
That's excellent. That's excellent. That will help her possibly get to regionals and nationals with an all-around score, which would be great.
That's the goal for Joyner today. Rutgers, in this meet, despite defeat, earns a 196.375. That is 25 thousandths off its program record. Best score Rutgers has ever had on campus. One of those days where Rutgers, as it's been trying to tell the country, says, we're here.
We're here, right. And it's nice now that we got the scores at home instead of having to go away to get the scores, which Umi has always said. But this was very well done. Very great meet for both teams. And exciting for the Big Ten, as I said.
Well, there are 4 more Big Ten meets across the weekend. There's 2 more tonight on Big Ten Plus. Tomorrow night, Michigan goes to Michigan State, 7 o'clock Eastern on BTN. This was the opener. Crystal, I think both teams delivered.
Yes, they did. They certainly did. They came and they got the job done, and that's what the coaches want. So, and again, what you want, you're focusing on, yes, wins and losses, but you're also focusing on getting to regionals in the top 36. So this is a preseason, which is best for Rutgers has done in along with me. Okay, so it's great. It's really great.
So for Illinois, this is going to go right in there in their NQS. For Rutgers, this will go to the top of the list too, and will go right towards the top of the list in the record books as well. A great afternoon of gymnastics here in Piscataway. These gymnasts are ready to go, January or not. Some records abound. In the end, Illinois claims the win, and Rutgers claims its second best team score ever. That'll do it here from Piscataway. Again, the end of meet ceremonies, we will carry those live for you, so stick around here on Big Ten Plus. But for Crystal Chalet Norton and the rest of our crew, I'm Dom Savino saying so long. Enjoy the rest of this season-opening dual meet weekend in the Big Ten. Illinois and Rutgers post some big 196s here in Piscataway.
Welcome back to the floor, our special Olympians for today's award ceremony. Fans, earlier this month, the Rutgers women's basketball program earned their 1,000th all-time win at Minnesota with a 65-51 victory. Come see the Scarlet Knights in action at Jersey Mike's Arena on Thursday, January 26th at 7 p.m. versus Penn State. Tickets are available at scarletlights.com. And fans, the 24th ranked Rutgers wrestling team is back at Jersey Mike's Arena tomorrow, January 22nd at 2 p.m. versus Michigan for their Our Community match. Tickets available at scarletlights.com. And fans, don't forget Rutgers Gymnastics will be back at home at Jersey Mike's Arena on Friday, February 3rd at 7 p.m. as they host Michigan and Fisk for the National Girls and Women's Sports Day. Celebrating 50 years of title hockey and black excellence. Tickets available at scarletlights.com. And fans, the Rutgers Gymnastics team will be signing autographs following today's meet on the North Concourse of Jersey Mike's Arena. After the award ceremony, fans can proceed across the lobby to the North Concourse and line up for our autograph session. It's a tie for second from Illinois between Abby Miller and tied for second place from Rutgers, Emily Lees. And this afternoon with our top score in vault from Illinois, Mia Towns. Up next, the top three scores from the uneven bars. In third place from Illinois, Olivia O'Donnell. In second place from Illinois, Valerie Mizuki. And in first place from Rutgers, Hannah Joyner. Up next, it's the top three scores of our beam competition. In third place from Rutgers, Anna Pagliaro. In second place from Illinois, Mia Takakawa. And in first place from Rutgers, Hannah Joyner. And now the top three scores on floor. In third place from Illinois, make that a tie for second from Illinois, Abby Miller. And tied for second place also from Illinois, Amelia Knight. And our top score on floor from Illinois, Mia Towns. And now it's time for the top all-around scores from today's meet. In second place from Rutgers, Aaliyah Nair. And the top all-around score from today's meet, from Rutgers, Hannah Joyner. And now, fans, it's time for our overall team scores from today's meet. In second place, with their highest score at a home game ever for Rutgers gymnastics team with an overall score of 196.375. Let's hear it for our second place team, Rutgers. And in first place with an overall team score of 196.575, it's Illinois. And today's recipient of the Erin Lynch Award for the most inspiring performance of the league by a Rutgers gymnast is awarded to Hannah Joyner. Congratulations, Hannah.